Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are doing well and you are having a wonderful day and wonderful time. Today, I'm going to discuss with you about journal entries or the double entries with respect to purchases. Whenever we purchase goods, we either purchase them by cash or by check, or we purchase them on credit. So, number one double entry we are going to discuss about is cash purchases. Whenever you will purchase goods by cash, so double entry for purchasing goods by cash is purchases on debit side, cash on credit side. The reason is purchases are asset for the business, and whenever asset increases, we record asset on the debit side. That's why purchase will be on debit and cash will be on credit side. If you purchase goods by a check, you pay check to the supplier. So you will record purchases on debit side and bank on credit side. Bank is also an asset for the business, and whenever asset decreases, we record it on the credit side. So we have learned now two double entries. Number one, purchases by cash, purchase on debit side, cash on credit side, and purchases by check, purchase on debit side, bank on credit side. Now I'm going to discuss with you the purchase of goods with respect to credit purchases. So whenever we purchase goods and we don't pay cash on time, on the very moment, we promise our supplier that I will pay you after 1 month or after 20 days, after 30 days, after 10 days. In that case, we call it purchases on credit. We are purchasing goods, but we are promising our supplier that I will pay you after 1 month or after 30 days, after 70 days, 60 days, or 20 days or 10 days. In that case, we will record purchases on debit side and trade payables on credit side. So whenever you will record purchases on credit, you will record trade payables as well. The double effect will be purchases on debit side, trade payables on the credit side. Trade payable is a liability for the business. So the liability increases on credit side. Whenever liability will increase, it will increase on the credit side. This is the rule of accounting. And then number three double entry we are going to discuss is purchase return. It can happen at times that when we purchase goods from the supplier, they are defective, they are not according to a specification. In that case, we would want to return those goods to a supplier because we don't need them. They are not according to our requirements. Double entry for purchase return will be trade payable on debit side. Why trade payable on debit side? Because when I'm returning goods, my liability will decrease. According to rule of accounting, whenever liability will decrease, it will come on the debit side. So trade payable on debit side and purchase return on credit side. Number four, when we buy goods in bulk quantity and we pay supplier on time, he or she might provide us a certain time that if you pay within this time, I will provide you a discount. When we avail discount, the double entry for recording discount will be trade payables on debit side. Again, when I'm receiving a discount, I am no more required to pay this amount to my supplier. So I will record decrease in liability. My liability will decrease because my supplier has given me a discount. So liability will come on debit side, trade payable on debit side, and purchase discount credit side. Thank you.